cute.
Wait, hold on. I know what I could read.
Uh-oh.
How about a story from yours truly, Mrs. Brock Samurai?
Uh-oh. What you gonna
Oh
read?
my. I can't find where you have all your books at. I'll find it eventually.
Oh no.
Let's see. Is this the wrong channel? This is the wrong channel. Should I read the spooky one? There's the spooky one.
Ooh. I'm gonna make like itty bitty little rooms. It's gonna be so cute.
Oh my.
So adorable.
I'm gonna read the creepy one.
Okay.
That's the only one I can really find. Oops, I just dropped the books. Hold on. Okay, should I read it in the crazy voice or like an actual reading voice? Oops, I just dropped it.
You choose.
You know what I'm going to choose if you let me choose.
Yes, I know. He's fine.
Yes.
The frost from my breath as I tried to remain quiet and calm in the small closet reminded me of how visible I could be if I didn't cover my mouth. Both hands over my lips, shaking as my heart seemed to try to escape from my chest.
You should probably read it in your own voice. This is not working. This is not working. Oh no, this is even. I have to push it out one more
My eyes
wall.
wide as I stand between
Oh,
the
dear.
small gap of the door and its frame. I prayed that I wasn't visible to the dark potatoes in the room.
Oh wait, figures in the room.
You're afraid? How do you think I feel? I'm scared.
She's the one that wrote it. She's terrified.
I'm shaking in my boots that I'm not wearing.
They were tall and lanky, their black and purple coats almost flowing off of their figures as they moved so quiet that, had I closed my eyes, I would have not thought they were there at all. No sound came from them as they moved about. Sometimes I thought they were merely floating aberrations an inch or so above the floorboards of my bedroom. They moved around the bed, freshly made, just like the biscuits.
You're taking the spook out of it.
They looked around the small bits of furnishings beside it, opposite, and then they turned towards the corners where I hid.
You should spit out Vincent Price. Let him go. Stop eating him.
Oh gosh.
I don't even know which story you're reading. I'm trying to remember.
The lady with the purple shadows.
Oh.
That was when I closed my eyes, held my breath, felt my stomach tighten around the biscuits that were so good.
Now you're improvising.
Panic moved through my brain, demanding me to act. My body rebelled and I remained frozen amidst a few articles of clothing, shoes, and a skeleton. There was nowhere for me to hide, nowhere for me to go, should they open those doors.
Neat, Evan.
Hold on. I lost my space. Where was I?
Good job.
There we go.
I would be dead if I was found. Dead like my family was in the living room and kitchen. The kitchen was where the granny made biscuits.
The biscuits Granny used to bake. But now she can't because she's dead.
You dare, she's dead. The
This is such a
sleepy at first. I hadn't been in the rooms with the owls until after their brutal murders.
I forgot where it was again. Hold on. There we go.
Aww.
When I saw what was happening, I couldn't scream. I really couldn't, honestly. Yeah, being heard.
Oh dear.
Instead of running outside the two-story house, I ran for my bedroom. With my freshly made bed. Just like Granny's.
Enough with Granny! She's dead! Leave her be!
You are safe here, my mind had lied to me. They won't find you here, it had reassured me. The lie was exposed when those things walked in a moment ago. There was nowhere to turn now. I was stuck in this closet with Granny's wonderful...
Just like Granny used to make. And now it's made out of her.
Closets, just like Granny used
That
to
sounds
make.
like a creepy pasta.
The biscuits that Granny made.
Just like Granny
I
used
wanted to cry as I heard the closet door creak. I had run out of biscuits. The knob turned as the thing opened it slowly. As if to toy with my anxiety and fear. I only managed to move back a bit, sitting on the biscuits by accident. Foolishly causing a bit of noise as I sat on the biscuits.
Whoops!
I froze, eyes opening to look at my mistake. The door opened. Light slithered between the two figures that stood before me, staring down at me with eyes unseen but felt. I let out to whimper. Down to the ground. Arms protecting my head and neck. Please, my voice came out soft.
Oh
pathetic.
goodness.
Please, my voice came out soft, pathetic. Tears fell from my eyes as I realized I was out of biscuits. I was going to suffer the same fate as my granny. Maybe worse, for hiding from these figures. I started to shake as I curled up, trying to hide myself in spite of being found. Please, I begged, audibly crying now. The figures loomed over me, unmoving as if debating how to punish my attempt to flee. There was a silence among us, aside from my babbling and the hiccuping from the sobbing I had been doing.
Is this still fine? Is this good still?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hey. Don't act like I don't know what kamikaze strawberry is.
Shh, it's fine. You see nothing.
I see everything.
No. I see everything. Oh.
Sure. I'm not sleeping tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Be dreaming of those biscuits is what you're gonna be doing.
You're going to be biscuits soon. No, not
Think three
biscuits.
biscuits. No, I was just I've been dreaming of them, but sure. I guess I could eat biscuits. I'm blinking. Yes, I know it's hard to tell, but yes.
I'm legit playing Minecraft. This loser over here is stuck in the door.
Did
Did you just hop up? How did you?
Spider-Man?
No. Seriously, you could do that?
You can stand inside
What? That's
the door. Has two
bananas.
blocks on it, so.
That's bananas right there. Yeah, I'm attempting to make a house. As you can see, it's
I'm
not.
attempting to be weird.
You're attempting to read this story.
Yes, but in a very strange voice that actually kind of kills
Yes.
the voice.
Nothing happened, though. I dared to look at the two figures and saw that they had stepped away from the doorway. If I were braver, I could have made a run for it, but my legs were not compliant to the thought. They remained curled up beneath my torso, sitting on the biscuits. My arms hugged myself. My arms hugged myself in an attempt to warmth and comfort. The room was cold enough to freeze the biscuits. It hadn't been this cold earlier. Cool, yes. Mother never allowed us to have the thermostat anywhere above 70 degrees Fahrenheit. The perfect temperature for biscuits.
It is the perfect temperature for biscuits.
Yes.
Biscuit temperature, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, the perfect biscuit sustaining temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh my.
Or exactly 73.4%. 0.4% Fahrenheit. 4% Fahrenheit.
Yes.
That's-
Oh dear.
Where was I at again?
I don't know.
Something about cold tends to no. Found a. There it is.
I stared at the figures as they stood there beside my freshly made bed, just like Granny used to make. They faced each other, but I heard no sounds from them as they debated. I shifted a little bit, leaning closer to attempt to listen to any sound that could be there. Perhaps they were very good whisperers. Possible, I told myself, but even leaning forward and straining to hear, I heard nothing. Nothing that is until someone came up the wooden stairs. It was Granny with a
Granny, goody, I need more biscuits. Oh.
Granny, I need more biscuits. Immediately. I'm starving.
I squished my other ones.
I sat on them. I can't stop reeling back into the closet with a cry of fear. I found a cozy spot in the corner behind a few pairs of shoes still in their boxes, as I rarely wore them. I could hear the footfalls easily in the cold silence of the house. The figures turned as well, but did not move otherwise. They waited as I to see who was coming. Oh, where I messed up that sentence. Hold on. They waited as I to see who was coming our way. It was Granny! The footsteps were timed in a way where I could count in the footsteps were timed in a way where I could count to it and never miss a step. I wondered if it was a military person, also known as a soldier for some people. After all, such a gait seemed fit for a soldier. Oh, I see why you didn't write that in there. Never mind. I briefly held hope that it was someone coming to rescue me, or perhaps Granny, from these things. If that was the case, I scolded myself. They would not come to approach so loudly. My hope was slowly being smothered, just like I did to Granny.
Oh no.
I wished I was right, that it was a soldier coming to save me from the demons of the night. These demons of the night, you should put these demons there, that's fine. The footsteps stopped at the doorway, just out of my sight from where I'd curled up in the corner for safety. I glanced at the figures and my heart fell as they quickly straightened up and then bowed respectfully to whoever had appeared. This was not good for me. I dreaded worse things happening to me now. Rather than being slaughtered or turned into biscuits, I was going to be taken away to some terrible place, such as the kitchen. My imagination ran with ideas, thoughts of what was going to be my fate. Such as being turned into biscuits. I now wished that I hadn't run away. The air seemed to freeze in my lungs as footsteps echoed through the room almost too loud. I knew it was merely my sense playing tricks on me as I began to nearly panic. My eyes darted about, looking for an escape. I shouldn't have run. I scolded myself. I should run now, I thought afterwards. Before I could make up my mind as to whether or not I should attempt to run. Now, not face whatever dreadful fate waited for me. Another cloaked figure appeared in front of the open closet space. My gaze turned to the newcomer and I froze unwillingly. It was a beautiful woman standing there. I tried to hit on her, but it didn't work. Small and detailed in purple black cloak covered most of the woman's beautiful features.
Calm
Her
yourself.
face was shadowed by the hood, but I could see her chin and lips. The pale white skin seemed so soft like a biscuit. Cold.
Stop ruining the story. You're terrible.
My lips parted, but I didn't know what I say as I was rubbing a
Would you like to try that again?
The woman's lips lifted order. The two figures remained bowed as if they were not allowed to look upon the woman, but feared punishment for doing so. I'm surprised to find you here, the woman said. Her voice was low, commanding. It was also rather enticing.
Hey, you rubbed that in. That was just, that's what you were.
Did I really?
That was me that time. Yes, you did.
Well, I mean, her voice is very enticing.
I could not.
Yeah, this voice is very enticing, isn't it?
I could not respond, staring up at her. My entire body was shivering from both the fear and the cold. My frosty breath seemed thicker now, as if the air around us had become more than freezing in temperature. The woman knelt down, eyes unseen, but I could feel their gaze staring right into me. Into me. Wait, what? Right through me. Into me.
Not the ones that Cyber's adding, but yes, I did write this. Hop.
Going into the very depths of my soul, my desires, my thoughts and hopes. Why are you punching? Why are you like this?
Where was I at? Oh,
You are right to be frightened. I am not here peacefully. I managed to shrink back into the corner a little bit more. However, killing you is not my intent. I want to demand the answer to... What?
That voice.
I want to demand the answer to what her
So enticing.
right to be frightened. I am not here peacefully. I managed to shrink back into the corner a little bit more. However, killing you is not my intent. I wanted to demand the answer to what her intent was, to why she was here, to why she was so beautiful, to why I didn't kill my family. Instead, escape my breath, though.
Oh, no.
I remained silent, wide-eyed, unmoving. Not yet, anyway. The woman's lips curved up for a moment, in amusement of whatever thoughts bloodied her imagination. I let out a pathetic whimper. I managed the only word I seemed capable of saying. Please! The woman leaned forward a little, the volume of her voice lowered just to be barely above a whisper. Please what? Please, I pleaded, shivering violently now. The cold had numbed my fingers and ears. I could barely feel my biscuits. I could not move my limbs. Please, what? She moved slower. She moved closer. The black wavy hair slipped from behind the shadow of her hood. Her hood?
Hood.
Hood. Of her hood?
Hood.
Stared at it in awe, but I didn't know why. Probably because she's so beautiful. Please don't hurt me. My voice was hoarse amongst the hoarse amidst a lack of tears.
I said like amidst a lack of tears. It's not the right sentence.
No, it's not.
My shoulders moved as if I was crying, but nothing fell from my eyes. The woman stopped moving closer. I could feel her warm breath against my frozen breath. Hold on. If I had dared to slouch, I could have seen the rest of her face. Her beautiful face. It was so wonderful. If I had dared to move my hands, I could have grasped the woman's neck and strangled her like I did Granny.
he is. He's adding. He's doing some ad lib over here. Shenanigans.
Possibly stroking out.
Just a little, maybe.
The woman didn't move long for the woman didn't for a time longest. The
Whoops.
woman didn't move for the longest time. I wished myself to become a puddle of a human being, to just melt under that unseen piercing gaze. But it was so cold I would have turned to ice cubes. It would be silly. I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be alive. I just didn't want to be. A hand appeared to my right. It was not my own, but the woman's. Her fingers were slender, youthful, unlike Granny's. They were also warm against my body. Her thumb stroked my skin ever so softly, as if I was a fragile biscuit about to be eaten.
Fragile doll about to shatter. I like mine better. Just be an audiobook. I don't think it should. I think that'd be a terrible idea.
I won't hurt you, she cooed. Coo!
I leaned into the warmth of her touch, willing it to warm my body.
I was given no such luxury. The woman removed her hand and moved out of the closet without so much as making a sound. I looked up at her, hurt and cold. I won't hurt you, she repeated, her tone less comforting now as the two figures straightened up behind her. I realized now what she meant. I shook my head, crying again. I barely managed to reach my hand out for her, pleading, begging, with just the one word I could manage. Biscuits. The woman turned her back on me, her footsteps haunting my mind as the two figures approached. The footfalls so in sync that I could count in time with them as they sounded farther and farther, while the two figures came closer and closer. The fleeting star. Biscuits.
Where's that?
The pleading started as soon as the woman headed down the stairs, the young girl crying for help, for them to stop. The woman did not falter in her footsteps, walking down the stairs just as she had been going up them. The sound resonated in the house, but was constantly overpowered by the cries I took. The woman paused at the bottom of the stairs and looked around the room she found herself in. There was nothing worth taking, but she had already taken what was owed. Or there came loud gasps and sobs, words indescribable at this point, indiscernible.
A biscuits! A biscuits!
The woman knew what was happening and let out a sigh, glancing up the stairs. Such savages her subordinates were. The woman wandered through the house. The cries of the young daughter echoed everywhere she went, accompanying the woman's footsteps. The majority of the bodies were in the kitchen and the dining area. There was half-eaten biscuits on the table. Surprising.
Food!
The household ordinance had interrupted dinner time with the biscuits. Now,
Shenanigans! Shenanigans! Yeah, if you guys want to read the biscuitified version, there you go. If I recall correctly, that's actually unfinished.
Like,
Ugh.